Hey, everybody. I know I haven't been on in a while. I am not going to wait for anybody to come on. I decided to come on quickly today to kind of give you guys some updates as to what's going on with me. It is currently my lunchtime. And so I said, let me come on real quick and give you guys a little lunch break tidbit of what's going on with me. So I'm not expecting, excuse me, anybody to get on. Just so you guys will know, first of all, thank you all so much for your prayers, for your text messages, for your inboxes, and everything in regards to um, my family's loss this month. So I really truly appreciate it. I appreciate everybody just texting me, trying to check me out, make sure I'm okay, or whatever. I do not take that for granted. I not at all or whatever. And so I just want to say thank you guys so much. The month of May has definitely been a challenging month, to say the least. Hey Meek, hey sis, hey Tamara, hey. So the month of May has been a challenging month, and I don't want to go into the particulars. Those of you guys who know me know what happened this month in my family, and so I just ask you to continue to pray for me. I will not be live. Number one, I will not be live at Mondays at 7 p.m. until June. Um, for numerous reasons, but the main reason is I wanted to share with you guys. You have to be in a position to hear God. And you guys know when I started doing the lives on Mondays at 7 o'clock, it was because God told me to do them. Every week that I came to you guys, besides the first week, it was a topic that God gave me to discuss. And so, with that, because again, I don't want to just get on lives and just be having conversations and talking to people. I'm not trying to build a social media audience or anything of that nature. That's not my purpose. That's not what I do. And I think you guys know me by now when I talk about it week after week. I come on to give you guys what God has given me to then share with the people. And so that's what I do week after week. And so for this month of May, um, even though everything that's happened in my family and things of that nature, the Lord had already been talking to me about taking some time to rest. And for anybody who really does this because it's a God given thing, it really takes time. It really takes prayer and supplication to hear the voice of God, to hear what He wants the people to get. And I know the last one that I did was on burnout. And a lot of people told me they needed that. They were blessed. A lot of people, it led them to therapy. It led them to resources to try to help with their burnout. Thanks, sis. You know, even in everything, these nails got to be done. And so, with that, I am going to be praying. Well, I have been praying this month. I've been taking some rest or whatever. But as we go into, do you believe June will be 1 year that I have been faithful and consistent with doing the topics every Monday at 7 p.m.? So June will be 1 year. And so I'm really excited about that because when I came on, I didn't know that this is what I was going to be doing. And so June will make 1 year that I have been coming on live Monday after Monday at 7 p.m., not knowing what I was going to talk about and waiting for the Lord to download to give me something to share with you guys. So as we go into the month of June, I definitely believe that God is shifting some things with me and with the platform. And so I need to be in position and I need to be ready for what He wants to do. Again, I'm not doing this to make Sharon famous. I'm not doing this to make Dr. C famous. I do this to make Jesus famous. And again, every topic that I discuss ain't a Jesus, 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 because we all know we live in this world and we have to, God is not just speaking about get right church or let's go home. He's also speaking about how to live a productive life here on this earth while we're still here. And so I believe that's my calling, that's my assignment that He has given me to do here in this earth while I am here. And so again, I will not be live tonight at 7 p.m. I will not be live next Monday at 7 p.m. either. That's Memorial Day. I will be spending that time with my family. And so again, I will not be live again until the first Monday in June. And so I'm excited because I definitely know when God is shifting and He's moving things, it's only going to go higher. And so I wanted to say that because I don't want y'all to think I'm down in the dumps and I'm depressed because, people will start thinking, oh, she ain't been live in a while. No, I'm not down in the dumps and depressed. It's just that I'm at a place and I'm in a posture where I understand and I know that I have to hear from God before I come jumping up on here week after week, acting like I'm, Oprah Winfrey or something, even though I know that's, what he doing. But I do it because this is what he tells me to do. And so I will not be live for the next few weeks. Again, if there's some topics or some things you believe that I need to touch on, please shoot me an inbox, shoot me a text so I can line people up. You guys know I'm not the expert in everything, and therefore I try to make sure I align myself with people who are experts who can get us the information we need. I do know there's some things to come. And with things to come, I am trying to prepare, not just my mind, my body, and my spirit. I am trying to prepare. And so the Lord has led me back into a place of reading. So I've been doing some avid reading. I've been doing a lot of studying. And so with that, I do believe, with me being obedient to God, that he's going to give me what I need in order to move the platform forward. So I just wanted to say those things. Thanks, sis. And so again, it'll be 1 year. I've been doing a lot of things in secret. I've been moving in stealth mode. But June will make 1 year that I've been doing a lot of things. And I'm honored that God would give me vision, but I am proud of myself for being consistent. And the last thing I wanted to say is, because I know in a post earlier I wrote, because I know some of you guys have reached out to me about my body this week. Let me be very, 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 very clear. Or whatever. I already know who the enemy is. I know what his assignment is to me. His assignment is to kill me by any means necessary. And so with that, a lot of what I go through is in my body, because it's to try to stop me from doing what God has called and assigned me to do. And so that's why a lot of times I will not say anything. I just keep going. I just keep pushing. Like right now, as I'm talking to y'all, I'm sitting with an ice pack on my back, but I have a charge to keep and a God to glorify. I also got a job that he blessed me with that I got to make sure that I show up to every day. And so I say that to say, I wanted to encourage you guys, even on today, because a lot of you are dealing with things in your body, you're dealing with things in your mind, and you feel like, because you're dealing with something, that you can't do what God has called and assigned you to do. And I just came to put you on notice that the devil is a liar. I had given myself a task this past week, that I was going to be in prayer every single day for people. Not just for myself, but for people, and that I had to increase my study. And the minute I said that, the enemy attacked my body. So I laid in my bed praying, and I have witnesses. I laid in my bed praying for other people. I laid in my bed studying and reading books and reading materials and reading my Bible. Why? Because I realized at the end of the day that these attacks and what happened to me on this past week came to get me off my square, to take me off course. And I meant what I said in my post, where I said, I am desperate to not miss God in this season. Some people, and again, if this is you, I am here to encourage you. I get it. I understand it. I understand it feels like it's too much. It feels like your family going crazy. It feels like you can barely get out of bed. It feels like you can't get your mind right. But I am here to tell you that all of those things come for you to not do what you're supposed to do, that you know you're supposed to do. It's funny and it's strange that we have enough energy to do the things we know we don't have any business doing. But the minute we make a decision that we're going to do what God tells us to do, then all of a sudden you sick in your body, you can't move, you can't do this and you can't do that. And we use those as excuses to not do what God said do. But there are times that I went to work and drove in my car and went to a job and was sick in my body. It was bent over, but I made a point to get to work. What I'm saying in this season is that same resilience and that same endurance that I had to go to a job. I remember bent over in my chair at work, but because I had an important meeting I knew I had to get to, I did what I needed to do to get to where I had to get to. And so I just want to encourage you, that same desperation that you have to make sure your kids are good when you sick in your body, and you're tired, that same desperation that you have when you feel like I don't have enough to feed my kids, but I'm gonna do what I got to do to make this money. That's that same desperation we need, and we got to have when we're doing things for God, when God has called and assigned us to do things. And so that's why I wanted to tell you guys why I said I'm desperate, because I realize now, when I have an understanding because of what I've gone through, that same drive and tenacity I have for coming up here week after week and doing all of these other things, I need to have that for God, period, point blank. And so that's what I wanted to tell you on today. So stop making excuses about what you can and can't do for God. Stop making excuses about not being consistent. What's funny to me is people can be consistent about what they want to be consistent about. You can find consistency in what you want to be consistent about. So then you have to ask yourself, am I really truly being consistent about what God has called and assigned me to do? Because what happens is we consistent about making sure that direct deposit hits your account for those who work for an employer. We're consistent about making sure those invoices are paid if you're an entrepreneur. We're consistent about making sure nobody don't jump up in our kids' face. We go into the schools and doing what we have to do. Where is our consistency for God? So this is something the Lord had dealt with me about in my time. And so I just wanted to tell you guys, that's where I am. Where's your consistency for God? Where's your endurance? Where's your tenacity? Where's your fire? Where's your zeal when it comes to God? You meet that new man, you got all this fire. Honey, you could be dirt tired, but if he called you, you're going to stay on the phone with him. I fell asleep. When I was dating my husband, I fell asleep on the phone with him plenty of nights. Why? Because I was trying to endure. I was trying to make sure I showed him how much I wanted to be with him and how much I loved him and liked him. I was trying to build a place of intimacy with him. That's why I constantly stayed on the phone when I was tired. If he called and said, hey, let's go out, I would beat my face, even though I know I don't work the 12-hour day and I was tired, and put on my best outfit. But when it comes to the things of God, we can't endure. We don't have consistency, but we want him to continue to love us and give us things. And so I'm just telling y'all my personal testimony, because that's something that I had to deal with and go through in my relationship with God. And so I wanted to just share that with you guys and just say to you, where is your endurance? Where is your consistency? Where is it? Where do you spend most of your time? Because where you spend most of your time and what are you doing is more important than God, then it means nothing. So that's right. Bishop always says, preparation is the key to life and consistency is the key to success. You want to be successful in the things of God, you have to be consistent. Period. So, yeah, Tamika, when I tell you I was enduring hardness as a good soldier when I was trying to get a ring on my finger, I was enduring. And plus, because he was in church all the time, so I had to kind of fit in, get in where I fit in or whatever. But when it comes to the things of God, I'm not going to get up and pray this morning. I'm just so tired. But if they tell you you can get some overtime, you up and out and away. I'm just saying. I'm just telling y'all what I've lived and telling you what I know. We're not consistent. We're not consistent. We're not desperate. And that's why I said, I am desperate. I'm desperate. I'm desperate. I'm desperate. I am desperate because honestly, at this point in my life, between trying to kill myself before or thinking about killing myself before and doing all these other things, I already know what happens when you're not consistent. And I ain't trying to go back there. And I'm not no superwoman or no superpower that I can ever say that I'll never go back to that, because you just never know. So I'm just trying to be consistent with that. So I love you guys so much. Again, keep me in prayer. Keep me in prayer, not because I'm beat up and busted and disgusted. Keep me in prayer because I know God is doing something. Let me be clear about that too. I'm not busted, bum busted and disgusted and nothing like that. Keep me in prayer because God is shifting some things and God is moving some things and God is doing some things. And I'm excited about what he is doing. But the Lord has told me to rest. And that's the plan. I am going to rest. So I love you guys all so much. Again, if you have any topics or anything you need me to cover in the month of June going forward, I will do that. I will pray on it. I will see what the Lord says or whatever. And so I love you guys so much. Love you, love you, love you, love you so much. And again, thank you so much for praying for my family. Thank you for praying for me. I truly appreciate it. And again, if you ain't got no power with God, I mean, I admonish you to find it. I admonish you to seek it. So I love you guys all so much. Again, for those who, y'all connected to me. Again, thank you so much for the text messages and stuff. I love y'all so much. Take care and have an awesome day. Cover virtual church versus the in-person church. Oh, that's a good topic. That's a good topic, sis. I'm gonna line that up because I think that's a good topic. So I love you guys so much. Take care. Enjoy your families. Enjoy your time. Again, be consistent and endure. Love you. Bye.